Let's power up the Tardis because today we become time travelers. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft map showcase. Today we are taking a look at the Tardis in Minecraft. Yes, the Tardis from Doctor Who fully working in Minecraft. This thing is really awesome. When you step into it, it's huge like a city, as well as you could operate it and go to different time zones and locations. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here is our phone booth. As you guys can see, it's very iconic, and I don't know much about Doctor Who, but I know this thing is freaking amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead and enter this by basically jumping towards the front door, and bam! Here we are, it's loading up. And as you guys can see, we're inside the console room right now. We have some awesome sound effects in the background. And yeah, this is pretty much all the stuff we could do. And this is not even the beginning of it, guys. We have loads and loads of rooms. So let's go ahead and actually check that out before we try to time travel. Alright, so let's go back over here and walk down some of these hallways. We do need to find the actual room where we get the manual, so we'll have to explore and try to find that. On the left hand side, we do have a room over here, which is basically going to have a redstone door. It looks to be like a stable where you would choose your horses or whatever, but yeah, we don't really need that right now. Let's go ahead and see if we could find that user manual room. On this side, it looks like we have some sleeping quarters, and we could go down these hallways and check out even more rooms. I mean, just take a look at this. This thing is so expansive, it's just crazy. Alright, so let's walk to the right hand side and take a look at what's over here. Wow! Oh my goodness, check this out. We have a huge observatory with a telescope kind of pointing out of the window. Over here you can actually edit your locations. We have different locations in the TARDIS data bank, also some other decorations and whatnot, so you could basically just enter specific coordinates into your location bank if you want to go to certain places on the map. And we have up to 15 different locations, which is pretty cool. Alright, so this is just one room, guys, and yeah, let's go ahead and see what else we could find. Alright, so as you guys can see in the lower left hand corner, we do have the TARDIS speaking to us because I am currently the pilot, but yeah, let's go back towards this direction. As you guys can see, we will have another room. Now, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that we were just in the observatory in this one location, so I have no idea how we are going into another room in the same location technically. That is just mind-blowing to me, but either way, check this out. We are now in the engine room or the power room or something like that, but this is basically where all of the power is being generated for the TARDIS. And an amazing feature in this room is that we have wind sound effects, which is using command blocks that just adds into the feel of it, and it definitely makes a space seem a whole lot bigger. I mean, just take a look at that. It's like we're harvesting energy from the sun itself to power this thing. So yeah, this is basically the walkway that you would walk on, obviously, to go to all of the control panels and whatnot. But let's go back and see if we could actually find that manual. So far we're finding some pretty interesting stuff, but it's not what we need. On this side, it looks like we have a dead end. So let's walk back over here, and I think that's the room. So let's go ahead and just enter there. Walk forward and step onto the pedestal. Now in the chat, it would say, do you want to acquire our TARDIS manual? You click yes, and then you get the TARDIS manual in your hand. You can right click on it, and it basically gives you two options: to TP to the console and then to become the pilot. You can only become the pilot when you're in the console, and I believe the TP doesn't work, so we have to walk back there manually, and that's going to be a pain because I really am lost right now. And I'm going to walk to the left right now because I do want to check out some of the other rooms. We are lagging a bit, but as you guys can see, we just walked into this room and this just looks amazing. Check this out. We have like a library that's in some sort of void with different spiral staircases on the left and right hand side, and there's just tons of stuff in here, guys. I mean, there's no reason to go up there, but you guys get the idea. It's a pretty cool feature, and it's still very strange to just have this inside this very small phone booth, which I think it is. Is it a police booth or phone booth? I'm not really familiar with the show. But on this side, we have a huge library. As you guys can see, 4 different stories. I mean, this thing is crazy, and it's way better than the smallest house in Minecraft, that's for sure, because there's just so much in here. So yeah, this is basically a second floor to our library, and we're not in creative mode, so I should probably go ahead and go into this room. And also maybe check out this room over here. And wow, this room's actually very large. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we will need here to store items, to cook items, and to smelt it. I assume this is our workshop. But either way, let's go back towards our console and see if we could activate our manual to become the pilot. And then after we become the pilot, we could go ahead and time travel, which would be pretty awesome. Alright, so I believe it's somewhere back here. It looks like we're going in the right direction because I see some of those things down there. And then we could walk back on this side and boom, here we are now in the console. So I guess that side was not really the way to go, but we eventually made it back. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is come on over to your computer, right click on the sign, and then it should pop up with a few options on the Tardis computer in your chat. Basically, you could check your save locations, you could customize the Tardis, check out the system's health, as well as transmit links. What you want to do is go to Tardis Customization, and then go to training mode. After you click on that, it will give you all of the names above all of the items. That way it's a bit easier for new people that are not familiar with all of the controls. But either way, let's go ahead and try to fly one of these things. And by the way, to activate your pilot mode, you would just right click on the user manual and become the Tardis pilot, if I haven't said that already. Okay, so I was messing around with the console for quite some time, but I totally forgot to turn the power on, and I had trainer on, so I had no idea how I missed this. But let's go ahead and just flick that, and as you guys can see, the power is now turning on. This thing is so cool. It actually starts up very nicely. And yeah, now we can start time traveling. So to do this, what we want to do is come on over to the door lock, flick that, and basically lock the doors. Then we want to turn on the physical lock. Once we do that, we want to click on the plotter. Or actually, you know what? We need to click on the Heimlich regulator. Then we want to click on either the plotter or the directioner. I just click on the plotter. Then we want to come over here to the time switch. Click on that. You should hear lightning in the background because it is working. We're ready to take off. So let's just flick on that flight lever. And now, as you guys can hear, our system is starting up. It sounds really crazy, and it's kind of terrifying at the same time. Now the center console is moving. It's basically pumping all the energy to allow us to time travel. You can hear all of the amazing sound effects in the background, very iconic to the show. It's super loud, oh my god. And we're basically time traveling. So keep a look at this time over here. It says activate physical lock. We want to also make sure we're doing all of the things that the chat says because it's sort of like a mini game over here. Activate the flight plotter. And if you mess up, your Tardis can be destroyed. Activate the Heimlich regulator. Where is that? Oh my gosh, I think it's on this side. Activate it. Boom, there you go. I did not mess that up. And we're currently playing a mini game right now. Activate the time switch. So I can't really talk too much. Let's see, what else is next? Activate the wibbly lever. Oh my god, no, it's a flight lever. Oh gosh, it's this one. There you go. Whew, I almost messed up. Ready to land. I'm totally ready right now, dude. This is so freaking loud. Come on. We're almost there. Don't blow up on me. Ready to land. I'm just waiting at this point. Alright, so I had to actually flick that lever in order to land. I just realized that, but we're currently landing at 8:30 p.m. You can hear all the noises going off behind me, and we're basically getting ready to complete our time travel. So this is going to be really interesting. As you guys can hear, the sounds are going off in the background. Very loud stuff. And we landed. The physical lock is currently off. Then we can walk outside. Check this out, guys. We should be in a totally different location. Okay, so the doors are locked. Let's come back over here and unlock the doors. And then we could jump out. Here we go. Come on. There you go. And it's raining. Oh my god, where am I? What the heck? Okay, so it's going to take quite some time to load up since, you know, we kind of changed up the entire game. But as you guys can see, we teleported and now we're inside the middle of a jungle. So take a look at this, guys. We did in fact teleport and also time traveled at the same time. Very cool stuff. And now we can talk to the sheep and tell him that we're time travelers and he's not going to understand what we're saying. Alright guys, so yeah, that is pretty much it. You can go back inside of our TARDIS and do this over and over again. Have fun time traveling and being Doctor Who in Minecraft. But either way, you guys get it. This was the TARDIS in Minecraft. Hopefully you guys thought it was awesome. If you did, please do take 1 second to crush that like button. Also leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of the map. And also don't forget to subscribe to see more amazing maps just like this one. This was Twiistz, and I'll see you guys next time.